the significance of becoming the all-time leader in playoff makes from three-point range when you're at the age you are and kind of still in your prime. What kind of significance does that have, maybe compared to some of the other things you've accomplished?
Well, I mean, in terms of playoff records and things like that, obviously it helps you playing a lot of playoff games and have an opportunity to go after those type of things. The way I play, the shots I take, you obviously have confidence every time you rise up, but to be in the same category and to pass a guy like Ray Allen and all the iconic moments he's had, in playoff games or in finals games and all that type of stuff, it's pretty surreal. So definitely, honored and grateful for those opportunities. I always joke, though, I shoot a lot of threes. I better make a lot of them. So.
Steph, Janie McCauley from AP, both Beverly and Kevin Durant said that that was fun for them out there tonight, even though, they were trash talking and going back and forth a little bit. Steve wants you guys to play smarter, and how do you guys sort of balance the two? And when a game gets a little testy like that.
We got high IQ individuals on our team, and we know when the leash is a little longer, you can kind of get away with stuff like that. There was a nice competitiveness and intensity out there. I'm pretty sure if the game was a little closer, with 4 minutes left, K would have had a little bit more constraint, but he wanted to kind of set the tone that, the way that they play and how physical they were, and, stuff that Pat does, which makes him who he is. We're ready for all of that. So you love the competitive fire. Playoffs is just, it's hard to explain how different it is, and everybody showed up tonight.
Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. Steph, that first quarter, you didn't get a lot of things going, a couple assists, but the last three quarters, that's when you started picking up. Were you just trying to, get a feel for the flow after that first quarter?
Game ones are always, interesting because it's a feeling out process, and everybody comes in with a certain game plan of how to defend us and trying to take, especially me, K, and KD, out of our spots on the offensive end. Can't force stuff. We had turnovers early, and often, but for the most part, it was just taking what defense gives you. Draymond was unbelievable in that first quarter, being confident when he had the ball in his hands, making plays, being aggressive. DeMarcus the same. But over the course of 48 minutes, the way that we play, share the ball, continue to move bodies and stuff like that and look for each other, it's kind of hard to key on one of us, the entire game, and we got to take advantage of it. So, every game's different too. So, who knows what'll happen game two and beyond.
Steph, Brian Benefitemi, KMBR 680. Since Steve became the head coach of the Warriors, you guys are 15-1 in playoff game ones. I know you mentioned that it's kind of a game where you feel each other out, but what's been the key to consistently getting off on the right foot in these playoff series?
Home court advantage helps. Besides Houston, I think we've been at home for every single one of them. So you got to protect home court, especially in the playoffs. And the energy in the building was amazing. It always is. But you come in with the right attitude. Try not to get distracted by, officiating or missed shots. Just play hard. Have a high IQ to what we're trying to do, and good things happen. So, tonight was an example of all of that for sure.
Tomer Azarli from Clutch Points. Steph, about a week and a half ago, Landry had those 5 threes in the first half against you guys. Then he threw KD on him to sort of slow down their flow of their offense. How important is stopping Landry, Shaman, in terms of slowing down their offense?
I mean, he's a guy that can get hot at any moment, and they run a lot of good sets for him. You got to know where he is at all times. KD's length is great in terms of even if he has a little bit of separation, K can close out pretty quick, and we can switch all over the court and stuff like that. So we did a good job of it tonight. Got to refocus and understand that they're probably going to make some adjustments to try to get him some better looks, and we got to be ready. So K did an amazing job on him. Whoever was on him really just made it tough, and even the one shot he made in the fourth quarter, we had a good contest on it. He just made it, so you just got to keep bodies on him.
Hey, Steph, Mark Medina, Bay Area News Group. Obviously, the Death lineup has a lot of talent and experience.
Did you just use that nickname? Who's it?
Tim uses
Who's
Hampton
it?
5.
Who is it?
Tim uses Hampton 5. I didn't want to steal that.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But when Steve went to that in the second quarter, what did you guys do collectively to stop what they were doing?
I don't really know the specifics. Just we obviously play faster. A lot of different playmakers with the ball in their hands. We got a pick and roll, alley-oop to Andre. You got shooters all over the floor spaced out. And when Draymond's in those playmaking positions, he usually makes the right decision. So defensively as well, we're a little bit more versatile. But, again, that's part of our team and the makeup of this year. We have a lot of different looks that we can go to. And we got to be able to adjust on the fly, when those lineups happen, and just play with confidence and play together.
Steph, kind of right in the middle. Phil Barber, Santa Rosa Press Democrat. You hit that one shot from 30 or 32 feet with the defender draped on your back as you were running down court. I'm just wondering, a shot like that, is that totally spontaneous, or as you heat up, are you starting to think about, lengthening the floor a little bit?
It's a little bit of both. Like, you don't want to choreograph what you're doing, but obviously you had a couple go down. The momentum starts to pick up, and you just see the rim a different way. Shout out to the contacts.
Steph, it's not every night that you're the leading rebounder of the game and the only guy with double-digit rebounds, too. I mean, what does that mean to you, to do that on that end of the floor?
It's usually not 15, but, consistently every night I try to, help our bigs out and our team and rebounding the elbows and, maybe getting one or two just loose balls on the offensive end, give us the next possession. But, tonight I was off the ball defensively a lot and in the right positions. And, you see the ball in angles and trying to be at the right spot at the right time. And for us, anytime a guard gets a rebound or somebody can just get it and go, it's hard to defend that as well. So I think that's the part that helped us in terms of, one, getting, maintaining possession and getting defensive stops, but then also being able to push and, the wings are running and it starts to speed up our attack a little bit. So it's also fun as well when you can battle with the
How locked into the Masters you going to be tomorrow morning?
As locked in as I can get until practice starts. So hopefully, I don't know the timing of it all, when the back nine will start, how close that'll be to when practice starts. But, yeah, I'll be locked in for sure, hoping to see some Tiger magic, to be honest with you. It's exciting for the game of golf when he's doing what he's doing.
Great. Thank you. Appreciate that.